I'm noticing the record album actually. Do you have a wide collection of albums too?
We do.
The label is
Well,
nice.
we make a lot of period labels, and we make record albums for different shows. Hey there.
Hi.
Hey. What is? They're with 411.
Okay.
And so, do you mind just talking a little bit about what you're doing now and what we're doing here?
What we're doing right now is we're making bullet boxes for Confederate soldiers and Union soldiers, Civil War. But these are far away from the camera, so these are not hero pieces. So they just need to look approximately correct from a long distance. So they're just neoprene glued to foam, but then with webbing for the shoulder straps, and then we're doing stick-on labeling for the front, which would normally be a metal piece, and then we're doing an iron on for what would be also would normally be a metal piece on the strap.
Oh, okay, okay. Do you find that you're often doing a lot of signage and things for the front of the building, or I see you actually have a number of bags for fast food.
Mostly what I do is hand prop stuff, not a lot of building signage stuff. I usually do product packages or newspapers, magazines, cigarettes, candy, that kind of thing more.
Making those generic labels that say beans.
Actually, we don't really do a lot of generic beans. The audience is sophisticated enough now that you better be putting some kind of a fake name on it, or enough dialogue on it that the can looks correct. Because nowadays the audience is just sophisticated enough that they see a can that just says beer, they're gonna know it's not credible.
Do you find that you're using specific colors? Are there a certain type of palette that works best for cameras?
Some shows actually come with a palette. For instance, the show, the series Carnival, came with a palette that was always muted, warm tones. There was something very saturated. Bright reds are almost a forbidden color across the board on most films, because some film has a tendency to make red brighter than it actually is. We had molds for some microphone pieces. We don't do a lot of molding, but we do some.
Like for maybe the creation of bones and things like that.
Yes, that would be the kind
Microphone
of thing we would
parts.
do. Yes.
Yeah, we do for that too.
Yeah, it was smaller things.
Right. With older props like this Kodak film, is there a limitation with a company where it's a period piece? Is there any problem with copyright?
Usually the rule of thumb is, and I won't speak for the copyright owners because they can do whatever they want, but usually the rule of thumb is if an item is used for its intended purpose in a positive way. We did Milk, and Harvey Milk has a photo processing set. So we sent out a lot of Kodak things that he would have had in his store, because indeed he did have that. If there's ever, probably it gets the diciest when you're dealing with alcohol. We're doing a movie right now about rock and rollers drank a lot of Jack Daniels. Well, Jack Daniels may not want to be associated with that kind of behavior in film. So it's really up to the production company to get that cleared themselves. We don't do a lot of clearance because I don't have control over the script or how it's going to be used in the show. That has to come from production.